All right. Defenders and the Roughnecks starting up in 5 minutes. DC Defenders, Houston Roughnecks. Jalen McClendon at quarterback for Houston. Jordan Tamu, the leading passer in the league for the Defenders. I will be rooting for the Roughnecks. No big deal. What's up, Philip? Saying, let's go Defenders. Yep. Next week is going to be the Defenders and the Battlehawks for home field advantage. That's going to be pretty sweet. Going to be pretty awesome. Going to be great. Defenders beat the Battlehawks first this season, so the Battlehawks got to pay them back next week and take home field advantage because they'll be playing in the playoffs. Anyways, Aloha Sticks. What's happening? Giants fan, Philip, and who else? Vermont has arrived, and that is that so far. If anybody wants in on Fantasy CFL, I have that link. I'll share that with you right now. So, Fantasy CFL, bang, there it is. Fantasy CFL. We need to get some other people. Maybe I ought to post it on my page. I'll have to do that before the regular season starts to get all the other peoples in the league. Alright, let me just check everything. Good to go. Card Crazed is here as well on the vertical side. Let's go Roughnecks. Roughnecks. Uh-oh. Imagine that. Cold as ice, willing to sacrifice. Ready for another fantastic UFL finish with the Rhino Nation. What up, Scots? That is correct. Week 9 is ending after this game. And then Week 10, the final week before the playoffs. So we get 2 playoff matchups. The Defenders Battlehawks is one, and the Panthers Stallions is the other. And then the final, the championship on June 14th. Saturday, June 14th. What up, Sam? What's going on? Will it be on Fox after the races finish? Probably. And they'll probably just switch over, and I'll be late switching over, because they'll just be like, boop, over, and I'm like, what is this? What are we watching? Why are we watching the reality show Ugly Betty? We're supposed to be watching football, and then I'll have to switch over, get back to the game, and then all will be well. So, yep. But we can only hope they're going to tell us before they switch on over. So who knows? Who knows? Whew. They're talking to Jordan Tamu on the sideline. I think the Defenders win convincingly. I hope the Roughnecks can keep it close. But, yeah. I mean, the only thing is, it's in Houston. So, no power of the beer snake. No super beer snake power. So this is game 3 of my double header. We covered 2 games of the ELF, the European League of Football. We got 1 UFL, and then we got the Knicks Pacers an hour after this game is done. This game is currently showing on FS1, just in case you did not switch over in time. So make sure you are ready to rock and roll if you're watching at home. Bang! Thanks for the sub. We are 2 subscribers away from 2370. Let's get it. Let's go. Kickoff time. The Roughnecks kicking off to the Defenders to start the game. Returning from the 15, right to left, past the 30 to the 33. And down he goes. Out comes Jordan Tamu for the defenders. 1,990 yards, first in the league, 7.6 in attempts, second, and 16 touchdowns through the air, most in the league. Knicks now, or again in 25 years or so. Sad times. Always great fun. Go defenders, of course, says Sam. Go, 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 go. Defenders are a really good team, so it's going to be a battle with the Hawks. Pun intended. Just about to pass, screen pass, a little off the mark and incomplete. Can't make the grab. Jackson. Not a good pass there by Jordan. Incomplete, second and 10. Deion Jackson. The running back. Got to watch out for rolling on the outside. No big deal. It's now time. Knicks in 6. They're going to run the table on these no-sirs. Motion back up top. Hands up the middle and gets 5 to the 39. Jackson with a little burst of speed there. But got leg tackle. Going to be 3rd and 4-ish. Where is the football game? What up, Nicholas Weiss? The racing is going on right now, so this game is currently on FS1. And then they'll switch over in a little while without telling us, and we'll be lost again. But welcome in, Weiss. Welcome in. 3rd and 4, shotgun. Looking, going up top, hits his man. Get it to the outside, first down, 45, 50, and to the 48-yard line of the Roughnecks. Bang, bang, bang. Powell coming through with the catch and run. Moving the sticks for the defenders. What up, Lampy? What's going on? Wishful thinking. FS1. What up, B-Low? And runs it up the middle. Little 3 yards. Thereby rolling. What? Keep rolling. B-Low. All right, so 2nd and 7 for the defenders. If they start out with a punch in the mouth with a touchdown, it's going to set the Roughnecks back. Always wishful thinking, Lampy. Always. Drops back, looking, plenty of time, over the middle, wide open, drops it! Oh, has his man so wide open. Can't make the grab. Who is that guy? They're saying it's his debut and he drops it. That's a huge fail and a half. Sheesh, right over the middle. Right over the middle. Who was that bum? First game and he drops it. Throws it, straight over the middle, first down, 235-30, gone! Gone! Touchdown, Powell! Just like that, they make up for it. Unbelievable. Boom! The defenders strike first, 6-0. No mercy. So just like that, defenders on top. 6-zip. Quick slants to the house. Superstar speed through the middle. Thanks for coming out. What the heck? Why is this being silly? There it is. Let's go. They're going for 2 points. Oh, it was Williams with the drop. Williams was number 85 over the middle. And takes the shotgun snap. Looking. Intercepted. Could be 2 points the other way. Jukes Tiamu and gone. Gonna get the 2 points for the Roughnecks. Don't get caught from behind. Stays up and dives into the end zone. They almost got him at the 8, and he stumbles in there. Gets the 2 for 6-2. Second one of the day. We had a blocked field goal in the European League of Football. It was returned for 2. And bang, just like that, Moody with the pick 2. Oh, baby, 100 yards the other way. Amazing. What a start. A pick 2, 99 yards, not 100, it was 99. 2-8 gets 2 the other way. Oh, man, that is pretty darn sweet. So Williams with the drop before. I think it was Sherman Williams? Sherman or Sherwin? Something like that. But, man, oh, man, that is pretty sweet. That is how you start a game. That is how you start the game. Let's go, B-Lo. Yes, sir. Rhino is on a marathon. This is game 3 of 4. Yeah, the Fox affiliate is still covering the left turns. Whoop, whoop. So the score is 6-2. A rarity that I was saying before. And we got 2 on the same day. A 6-2 score right now. What a play. What a play. What a play. Man, they almost got him too. They wrapped him up they tripped him up at like the 8, and he stumbled. Well, at the 6, and he stumbled into the end zone for the 2. So close yet so far. Man, oh man. Wild stuff, people. Flippin' wild. What up, Jack? The Winkle in the building. Yes, Jordan Talmadge was playing. Yeah, he threw a touchdown to Powell, and then he threw a pick 2 for the 2-pointer for Houston. Of course, Talmadge was playing. Quite a bunch of left turns. You're watching hockey wild? That's fair. That is fair. Vermont in the building. That's right, that's right, that's right. Who do you want? And then you said, what do you want? It's not that simple. It's not that simple. Thought you were going all the Notebook on me. Picturing today the New York Rangers. What about the Rangers? He just stares him down, throws the pick. Moody to the house. He juked Tomu out of his shoes. Mickens almost came back to make the tackle, the wide receiver for the defenders. But they almost stopped the 2 points on one little tackle. Anyone but Texas kind of guy. All right, so defenders it is. Welcome in, picturing today, Wild and Vice on the vertical front. Make a play, Marvin Moody. Make a play. Awesome, blossom. He did it for us, brothers. Texas needs its own league. Texas is going to have so many teams, they're going to have their own division. You can only have one team come out of Texas. But it'll always be one. Always be one. Thomas Fitzpatrick coming through with the redirect, sending his little pupils and little followers and his kiddies this way. Welcome in, people. Let's go. Returning from the 5-yard line past the 20 to the outside, breaking the tackle, and gets to the 28, going left to right. What up, Fitzy? Fitzy in the building. If you're looking for Boston streaming, Boston Bruins, Boston Red Sox, New England Patriots, Thomas Fitzpatrick is the streamer for you. Check him out. Sub it up. McClendon out there, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks on the season. Charles Adderley has arrived. And the Fitzy and the kitties in the house. That's right, Charles. That is right. All right, they got it to 29, rather. And under center, booting out to the right, checks it down to his running back, and gets to 35 and lands on his head after he gets about 8. Just into the hole, Zaquandre White. We got Spivey. A little Spivey action. Spivey. They're digging deep with all these players. Fumble! Oh, Houston jumps on it. That could have been a mess. So it was a little run option. They had Hall going one way, and they had White go up the middle, fumbles it, bounces right back to him. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for Houston. 3rd and 4. 180, 180! Got to get to the 39. Green 18! Watch out, pocket collapsing. Get rid of it. Bang! Slam down to the 27. Gets smashed. Sit down, little fella. And the Roughnecks are going to have to punt. Bam. Man, oh man. It was looking good on the first play, then the fumblerooski, terrible, and then the sack, even worse. Mr. Arising Rhino. All stand for the Rhino. Just kidding, don't stand, take a seat. You know it, Charles. Thanks for the usual chillage in the chat. What game is next? This is the last of the football for the day. And then we have the Knicks Pacers returning from the 25. Defenders past the 35. Spin maneuver. Madden video game style. Another spin maneuver. Jeez Louise. Little analog stick action there for DC. And gets to the 35. Fitzy in the house. There he is. Gracing us with his presence. Thank you, Fitzy. Welcome in. Welcome back. How did your stream go? Did the Red Sox get the win? Did they win the ball game? Did their sticks show up? I don't know. I haven't been too involved with the baseball. Haven't been too involved with the baseball. Just putting some pizza rolls in the oven. Nom, 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 nom. I had some chicken teriyaki from the Teriyaki Madness. And I'll have a little bit of that for dinner. Go to sleep, wake up. Vegas, baby. The Sox lost 5-1 to the Orange Birds. That's not good. Those birdies aren't playing too well. You versus the Bird Watcher. Well, the Bird Watcher got the upper hand today. They played like the Rockies today, and that's not good. You can't get much worse than that. There's a slim list of people playing worse than the Rockies this season. You don't want to be on that list. It is worse than the naughty list for by Santa Claus. It's a fact. Craziness, silliness, insanity. All right. Ooh, let's see what's cooking out there on the green side. The Battle of Hawks had licensed shirts on sale for $18. Nice. That would have been pretty sweet. Oh, man. Where did they have it? Where was it? On their website? On the website there, Seth? Like your hat. Yeah, I got it a few weeks ago. Got myself a little hat. I have a couple Battlehawks hoodies, so I had to get a hat. So we are ready to go. I got my Calgary Stampeders gear for the CFL that's starting up in a little over a week. And my Nordic Storm gear should be coming in Thursday, actually. Thursday. Runs in the middle for about 2. Not much there for the Jackson. Appreciate the love there, B-Lo. Santa has a specific list just for the Rockies. Nonsense. Nonsense, Fitzy. All right, at the 45, going right to left, 2nd and 6 for DC. Takes the snap. He's got time. Crossing around. 2 Roughnecks there, smashing him down for no gain. Oh, that was Williams. Williams. Second target, first catch. Dropped that ball right over the middle before. 3rd and 5 coming up. 3rd and 5 spots. Eight and a half left in the first quarter. Just getting underway. 6-2, weird score. DC on top. Trying to extend the lead. Throws it down low. Jukes in the middle. And catches the Roughnecks off guard. And squeezes through for a first down. Gets 6 on the catch there by rolling. Yeah. Defenders cruising. 5 for 7, 68 yards, and a touchdown for Jordan Ta'amu so far. In the first. In Roughnecks territory already. Running back switching to the left side. That is Jackson. And trips up top. Hands it over the middle. Boom. And gets to the 48 on the run. Jackson. It's not Bo, but it's pretty good so far today. Halfway through the first. Here we go. Oh, we got a bunch of people popping in on the vertical side. Let's go. This is the ending of week 9. The UFL is nearing the end. 1 more week, playoffs, and then the championship. We're covering them all. Runs it up the middle. Well, we'll see what we cover next week because some games might not matter, and I'm on vacation. So I'll see what I can do. But I'm definitely covering the playoffs and the championship. And I might cover only 2 of the 4 games next week. Due to, you know, if it matters. The Indy 500 took over the airwaves out there in Virginia. Sounds terrible. They're going to switch this game over, I'm sure. We're probably going to go pitch black. I'm going to fade to black once that race ends, and we got to go switch back over. Motion up top goes Mickens. Takes the snap. Rushing 4. Tamu all day to pass. Throwing it deep. Overthrows his man Mickens. Just by a hair. Ooh. Should have been, could have been, would have been a touchdown. Incomplete. Bam. Yeah, they did a little crisscross. Destroyed the Houston defense. Almost a touchdown. Great play design. Good execution, just not a perfect pass. All right, at the 32 in field goal range at the moment. 4 wide, fakes the handoff. Over the middle, bang! First down to the 13. Another one. Bam, helps him up, but rolling coming through. Keep rolling. What? Keep rolling. Back up. Tell me what you're going to do now. Keep rolling. Bam. All right, inside the danger zone at the 13. Right to left. 50-50 ball up top. Too far out of bounds. Incomplete. Going to Powell. So close, so far. 7 touchdowns in the last 7 drives in the red zone for the defenders. Impressive. Not many people out there in the stands in Houston. Oh, that's empty. That is like a third as much as the ELF before. Yikes. You need 46 total, and the win is $1.75. Pow, get it done. Get it done. It's only 8 so far. But the defenders should get some points on this one. Hands it off up the middle. And Smith might have gotten a yard or 2, if that. Keep smashing that like button, people. Whether you're on the vertical side, the horizontal side, smash the like. If you're new to the Rhino Nation, join the Rhino Nation. Let's go. We are closing in on 2,400 subscribers on our Mostly Football channel. UFL, CFL, NFL, ELF, college football, 5 different versions of football, American football, till February. This is what we do. And 3rd and 9er, false start it is. Back them up.
What have I done?
Back them up. Hey-o, 2369. Thanks for the sub. One more sub to 2370. We'll be covering the Knicks Pacers tonight as well. 3rd and 14. The Knicks must win. I'm a Knicks fan. So it's going to be devastating if they lose this one. It's devastating they lost the first 2. But this is going to be crushing if they can't find a way to win this game in Indiana against Halliburton and the Pacers. Takes the shotgun, snap, fakes the handoff to Smith, stepping up in the pocket, throws a strike off the hands, incomplete. Even if he gets it, he only gets about 4 or 5 yards. But incomplete going to Moore. And the defenders will have to settle for a field goal attempt. All right, let's see if they can make this to a 9-2 score. Definitely a unique score. McCrane, first field goal attempt since week 5. Interesting. 35-yarder from straight away. And snap, hold, kick. Splits the uprights. Good. 9-2 it is. 3 more points on the board for DC. We already got 11 points here in the first as they hit the commercial. And I shall check out the green side. At the stadium, they were selling the shirts. Final lap at Indy. Womp. There's a wreck. This will take a hot minute. A hot minute in racing is like 3 years. Fox should be flipping soon. I got to keep an eye. Get ready for the switch over. Nick's going to get swept. All the money's on New York. You're putting all your money on New York? Man, oh man. Oh man, the Carfax. Silly Carfax. Yeah, man, the kiddies don't like the well, they love the TikTok, but they don't love the UFL or the ELF. They just love silly nonsense. Silly nonsense. No, I am not a sports gambler. Nope. Not dropping that money out there. You can do it, not me. Yeah, I just watch mostly and have some fun. I work too hard for my money to just give it away. Work too hard to give the money away. Vacation starts tomorrow morning as I go to Vegas. On another note, Oh, man, that's funny. But I really am not much of a gambler. Battlehawks 7-2, DC 6-2. They'll tie it up. And the Stallions and the Panthers 6-3 apiece. I got all the cheat codes. I do not. I do not. The best rushing team in the league, the Battlehawks. These are the final 4 teams, people. The T.O.? T.O. is out there at the game. 2018 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee. Man, that was 7 years ago. But he did play in the USFL that first season. Before I covered it. I didn't even know about it. So I came in at USFL Season 2 and 3, and then the switch over to the UFL. And kicking off, returning from about the 3 left to right. Here comes the Roughnecks past the 20 to the 29. 29. All right, McClendon. Let's see what you got. 3 minutes left in the first. Down by 7. Make things happen, my man. Make things happen. It's going to switch over any second now on me. We'll keep watching on this station until they switch over. Breaking news. Somebody won. Whoopity-doo-dah. Alright. Play, action, fake. Throws over the middle. Off the hands. Incomplete. Bam. As he gets smashed down. That was Hall on the miss. There's a flag on the play. A little too high for Hall. Robertson on the coverage. Is that going to be a penalty on the defense? On the defenders? Roughing the passer. 15 yards. Moving them ahead. Automatic first down for the necks of Rough. Whoo. Hey-oh, thanks for the sub. We're at 23.70. Let's go. In the pistol. And it's a long snap count to 3-2 on the play clock. Hands it off up the middle. Dancing around. Well done maneuver. Breaking tackles. Trucking them all the way to the 37-yard line. First down. Beautiful run there by Lingard. That was top-notch maneuvering. Fox is the worst. Enough of the stupid race. The silly race. I'm with you, Philip. I am so with you. Not a fan. Not a fan of the left-hand turns and the non-stop circles. And plays for rolls to the right, swings it over the hits his man. First down the sideline to about the 26. Was that Sutton? Sutton coming through. Number 89, tight end number 2, Sutton. Don't you know, sub it up. You got to sub it up. Don't you know, sub it up. You got to sub it up. Don't you know? All right, from the 25, here we go. Houston ready to strike back. Nice slant over the middle. Gets about 7. Hall on the catch. What do you mean it was a touch? You got manacled. Yeah, he landed on his head. What the heck are you talking about? A money grab? Oh, yeah. The racing is definitely a money grab. They don't make any money with the UFL, but a lot of people watching this. In the pistol. 2nd and 2. Pressure on the run. McClendon gets the first down, 4 yards, and slides. Slide, slippery slide. Let's go, Edward Jones. UFL sure needs to do a better job scheduling their games. Oh, yeah. They need to start earlier. They start the end of March. They're going to start earlier in March. I don't know what else they're going to do to compete, but they got to think of something, because this is not working. And that's the end of the first quarter. 1 down, 3 to go. 9-2 lead for the defenders. Roughnecks threatening. This might switch over now, but I'll have to wait and see. It's supposed to start on Fox. Where are you guys? Not a lot of people watching Cars Go in Circles. Oh, tons of people watch that stuff. CFL starts next week. June 5th. Thursday, June 5th. Thursday, June 5th is the first game. I covered a preseason game last night. As I covered 3 streams. I could have did the stamps quarters 2, 3, and 4, but I had to set up my streams for today since I'm going 4 streams today. But yeah, we're just over a week away, a week and a half away from the CFL. So then the games are on Thursday night, Friday night, and 2 on Saturday. That is the mission. Let's see, Thursday, Friday, 2 on Saturday. Thursday, Friday, 1 on Saturday. Thursday, Friday, 1 on Saturday. Thursday, Friday, 1 on Saturday. 1 on Sunday. So they start on Sunday on the 29th. June 29th is the first Sunday game. And then they do Sunday games for all of July. Then they go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all through July. And then August, what do we got? Friday and Saturday, no game on Sunday. And then they go back to school August 4th. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the way through the 3rd week of August. I gotta check the CFL schedule the last week of August. Let me see, the end of August seems a little weird. What up, Charles? Does anyone know why it's not being mainstreamed? The racing is on right now. The game is on FS1 right now, Charles. What up, Sonova? Subbing it up. Let's go. We're the commercials. Sub it up while you got a second. Yeah, it's on FS1 at the moment because of the racing went too late. Way too late. Let me see that CFL. Let's see the schedule. The end of August, I have nothing down on my list. Battlehawks and Defenders next Friday. That's the big one. Yeah. The one weekend UFL is pissing you off. I get it. I hear you. I understand. It always drives me crazy. The end of August. Let me fix that because it seems 2030. I don't have those written down. Weird. And runs up the middle to the 10. Gets about 3 yards. Why don't I have that written down? I got the 23rd. What about the 31st? No, I got that. Yeah, they don't have anything on the 30th. Alright, no, I thought I had something messed up in my schedule. I don't. Okay. Alright, little gap in the schedule. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Checks it down over the middle. Would have been a 2-yard reception, but he drops it. No catch there by Lingard. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Roughnecks. Welcome, 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 Charles. Glad to have you. They're in the winning circle now and about to wrap it up, and then they'll switch it up. Yeah. The game is just going to go silent, and it's going to switch over to some nonsense. And I'm going to be like, what happened to the game? This is a long commercial break. Meanwhile, it's just some infomercial that just doesn't end. And minutes go by, and I'm like, what the skibbity-bop-toe? This is hogwash. 3 more minutes, and they'll be back on Fox. Blitzing! McClendon tries to run up the middle and only gets to the 9. Can't squeeze through, only gets 2. And it'll be 4th down for the Roughnecks. The defender's defense holds. Bam! Top-notch defense by the defenders. They don't give them that name for no reason, people. All right, maybe they do. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe it has a little bit of importance, but probably not much. All right, it has a little bit of meaning. 23-71 on the subs. Thank you, thank you. All right, field goal attempt at the right hash. 28 yards out. Snap, kick, hold. No, snap, hold, kick. Bangs it through. He did not blow it, but I blew it. With 3 points on the board. 9-5. Not just your schedule at work. It's a score here on this Sunday. Sunday. Defenders on top by 4. Definitely awkward score. You get those numbers in boxes for the Super Bowl, 9-5, and you're like, well, I just wasted money, and that's a throwaway because that never hits. But there's a possibility of that hitting the second quarter. Probably not, but you rarely see ending in 9-5. It's one of the worst combos to get in those boxes for the championship games. The Football Nation! Happy Sunday football! Let's go! What's up, Football Nation? Let's go, my man, coming through. What are you streaming tonight? I'm guessing you're covering the Knicks and Pacers tonight as well. The Knicks need this win so hardcore, Football Nation. You keep it hopeful for now. You always tell yourself, you hope they do good. You never predict how many games my team wins or how many they lose. You got to be hopeful. That's the part about being a fan. All you have is hope before the season, the beginning of the season, and then it just gets crushed and wiped away after a few games. And you cry and cry and cry, and the sadness kicks in, and you cry some more. It's sad times. But we get the preseason, and we get the beginning of the season before that kicks in. And it's all over but the tears. You watch EFL football this morning at UFL Now? I streamed it this morning. I covered 2 games there, Edward. I covered the Nordic Storm and the Rockclaw Panthers, and then the Berlin Thunder versus the Munich Ravens. So that was a lot of fun. It's some good football. The camera skills and the camera work for those games, shoddy at best, but it's quality football. I enjoy it. It is pretty good out there. It was out there in Poland, and what was the other one? Poland and some other Poland-like area. See if the Giants lose 4 straight. Returning from the 5, 15-20, stumbles down to the 26. Uh-oh, are they switching over yet? Got to love the European football. One more like to the big 2-0. Let's go. They showed the Thunder Ravens game on the Fubo Sports Network. Yeah, that's why I covered that one. I was like, maybe we'll get people on there on the free game. Yeah, I'm going to cover the Nordic Storm games every week, and then 1, 2, or 3 other games that I can cover. So we'll see what happens this weekend since I'm on vacation. I will do my best to cover some stuff. NBA tonight, yes sir. Yep, I figured. Runs it down low and gobbled up. Jackson loses 2. So it'll be 2nd and 12. Does Eden Javarius Ward and Cameron Bynum make up for losing half your offensive line? No. Fries is a big hit. I think the Colts drafted well. They usually draft really well for the offensive line, and guys are ready to step in. So I'm not worried about the offensive line there, Football Nation. I am worried about, the only thing that I'm really worried about is their second linebacker, and also the quarter. It's just straight up quarterback. I think that the Colts roster is pretty good, but with no quarterback, you can't win in this league. It's not amazing overall roster. The defensive line's going to hold its own. The offensive line's pretty darn good. Linebacker is shaky. Secondary is okay. Wide receiver is pretty good. Running back top notch. And quarterback terrible. Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson with a little side of Riley Leonard. I think the offensive line is going to be fine. It's been pretty good for years with a little bit of turnover here and there. So I'm not worried about that. Throws it down low to the 30. Powell with the catch. Gets about 6 yards. Nowhere to run. Yeah, and then they kicked up the notch with Warren at tight end, but they don't have a quarterback to throw it there. The defense, the back end of the defense stepped up. The defensive line is getting older. I mean, they did just draft Latu last year, and then another guy in the second round, some other, like Tomu Penu type thing. I forget how to say his name, but he's supposed to be a good rusher, but it's coming down to the quarterback, man. This team could be a playoff team with the right quarterback. And hits his man in the middle, but only gets 5. Just short of a first down there by Fairchild. They're waiting until 3 at this point? Yeah, they might. Yeah, maybe they'll switch over in 10 minutes. The defense, and then the main thing that I didn't like about the defense is the coordinator. I hated Gus Bradley. Glad he's gone. And I think that's addition by subtraction. And addition, because they added some other key players, and I think Nick Cross is really developing, and he's going to be like a Bobby Sanders type out there, and could be pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. What up, Orange J? What's going on? Welcome in on the vertical front. Long time no see. Welcome back, man. I think Daniel Jones might get the starting job because he can throw the ball a lot better than Anthony Richardson. I think last year was bad for Daniel Jones, but he shows signs that he's competent as a passer. And with the weapons the Colts have, he could be pretty good. Or at least average. If you have at least an average quarterback, the Colts can do something. But, below average quarterback play from Anthony Richardson and Flacco, you can't really beat anybody. So that's the main thing I'm worried about. Linebackers over the middle and quarterback play. That's the weakness for my Indianapolis Colts, man. So 9-5 defenders on top. And the defenders should punt it away since they're in their own territory and don't want to give the Roughnecks sweet field position. Yeah, Perkins and Tomu, the main 2 for MVP. They both have their qualities. Tomu more with his arm, Perkins more with his legs. Returning a pass to 25 to the 27 and out of bounds. Which your platforms do you check the most? You're about to DM me. You can message me on Instagram or X. I don't know. It doesn't. Either one of those. I don't check Discord too much because I don't have that out there to the public yet because I'm a teacher and didn't want crazy things. But now that I have it underway, I'm going to have my Discord out there soon. So I know how to monitor it now because I didn't know how to do that last year. So I'm going to get that going soon. But yeah, Instagram, you can message me, or X. That'd be great there, Football Nation. Appreciate that, my man. Love talking some football. Always good to see you as well, R&J. Good to hear me. Good to see you. Glad to have you on the vertical front as we cover more and more football. Sad times that the UFL is almost done, but the playoffs are about to begin. ELF is getting into full swing, going to week 3 next week. And the Canadian Football League is ready to start in over a week. So we have tons of football. It's just not taking place in the United States, Canada, and Europe. We're going to watch it anyway. And that'll take us all the way to the NFL and college football. So we're going to be going hardcore football all the way to February. It's about to be 5 p.m. for Edward, and Fox is still showing the IndyCar because they're stupid. Well, no, because there's a lot of people that watch that crap. So they're soaking up as much as they can over there, and then they'll bring the UFL over because UFL doesn't get anywhere near the numbers as racing does. Doesn't get anywhere near it. La 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 la. I just followed me. Thank you, Football Nation. I gotta sign up for Moss's Pick'em League too. Anybody else up for CFL Fantasy? We need a few more teams. CFL Fantasy. If you want in CFL Fantasy League, we gotta get 12 teams in there, man. We need 12 teams. I think we got 8 right now. We need 4 more teams for our Canadian Football League Fantasy Football. Canadian Fantasy Football League. Dropped in both sides, the vertical and horizontal. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. They're doing more race talking. Nonsense, Sith. John's about to pass. McClendon throwing it up top. Overthrown. Incomplete. Bad pass. Bad pass. 2nd and 10. What up, Daniel Berry? Happy Sunday. Sunday. Looking forward to Canadian football. You may go for most of the overs. Yeah, overs like to hit. It doesn't look like they're going to hit, and then they score so many points at the end. They're just piling on in the 4th quarter. Especially the back end of the 4th quarter. Runs it down low, maybe gets a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Not a good couple plays there for Houston. And we'll see what they can do here. Daniel Berry in the building. Probably going to switch over in a few minutes. We're 5 minutes into the 2nd quarter. 0 for 2 on 3rd downs for the Roughnecks. Going right to left at their own 26. They didn't give him a yard. It's 3rd and 10. Running back going to the flat up top. Stepping up in the pocket, McClendon checks it down over the middle. And only gets 7, 3 yards short of a 1st down to Chisholm, and the Roughnecks will have to punt. Bam, bam, bam. 29 subs to 2,400. Grinding. We'll get there soon enough, people. With non-stop football. Non-stop efforts. We will get there. One by one. Did I check the UFL News Hub? Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I saw it last night there, Scout. It's exactly what you said. False start on the Roughnecks. Back on my 5 yards. Yep, I saw exactly what you said. The whole Birmingham situation, the 4 teams that they got the They got the trademarks for those 4 teams you were saying, 4 locations, and then the possibility of what was it? The West Coast and the East Coast team. Yeah, you were spot on there, Scott. Big surge. What's happening? Houston's going to win this game? And returning it from the 10, 15, 20. Cutting it down low to the 27. And drag down goes Mickens. There's a flag on the play, though. Ooh. Was it running or roughing the kicker? They smashed into the punter. I say it was holding. They say it might be holding. Oh, he tumbles into him. Oh, the kicker goes down before he even runs into him. UFL president Russ Brandon renews trademarks. Yeah, Oakland Invaders, Philly Stars, New Jersey Generals, and Tampa Bay Bandits. Yeah, they're calling holding on the Roughnecks. And they're going to tack on 10 yards. And then what were those 2 areas? New Orleans and what was the other one? It was New Orleans. I can't think. I have too many teams in my head right now. San Diego? No, Columbus. New Orleans and Columbus were on the table. I think that was the final piece of that that info that you would drop in there, Scott. All right. 9-5 DC. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. DC with the ball. That would be pretty sweet, Scott. Pretty darn sweet. Runs it up the middle to the 42. About 4 yards on the carry there by Jackson. It will continue on Fox, so they're switching over. So it's about to switch over on me. They should wait to switch it over. Don't go mid-play on me. And hands it off up the middle and gets about 4. It'll be 3rd and 2. So they're switching over to Fox. Let me go and get that cooking. Let's see if it's going. It's not up there. They're saying 305. 305 it's switching over. Well, that's stupid. Why can't we get over there early? So 305 it's switching. So we got 5 minutes, and then they're just going to make it disappear. I tried to hop over there earlier. They won't let me. It won't go until 305. So get ready, people. They're going to do it lightning quick. They're saying it's a first down, but they're going to measure it. It's on now. I just went over there, and it says 305. And it wasn't going. They made the switch. You're watching on Fox now. It didn't work for me yet. Throws it down low and incompletes. Which UFL player would you guys most want to see go to the NFL? I want to see a quarterback make it and get some action. Like a Bryce Perkins. I don't think Tomu is going to make it there anymore. But good question. The first round pick, DeAndre Baker for the Giants a few years ago, getting back in the league would be nice. He's been playing lights out at cornerback position. So that'd be pretty sweet. All right. Left to right goes the defenders on 2nd and 10. Takes a snap. He's got time. Rolling out to the right. On the run, hits his man, first down to the 38. Powell gets it. Bang. 6.5 left in the second quarter. Let's go. Good question there, Drip. Good question. I like it. But I'd like to see Perkins make it. These other quarterbacks that showed some flash and potential, they hung around, but they never made like a solid backup in the quarterback spot. But there'll be a bunch of players. There's going to be like 10 to 18 players that make NFL rosters come September, as Smith runs it up the middle for about 4. There will be plenty of people getting jobs. Hot Rod, the kicker, the ex-Colts kicker, his accuracy has been pretty on point. So he'll probably get a job sometime during the season next year, because you always need a solid kicker. Doesn't have the strongest leg, but his accuracy has been amazing. Amazing. And hits his man down low to the 30 deuce. Mickens with the grab and out of bounds. You hardly pay attention to this league, but your Broncos stole Tillman from this league, and he's a stud. Yep, you can always find some guys to fill out your roster. I wouldn't say they're going to be difference makers, but they could be, rounding out your roster nicely, and they could help your team out significantly. Broncos fan, I'm in Colorado, my man. Throwing it up top too high, but bang, gets smashed down. You got to lower that ball there, Tomu. That's dangerous. Hanging your wide receiver out to dry. Jeez Louise, Rowan going up and getting smashed. And it was offsides on the defense for a first down. All that hard work, and it's a one-mark first down. Way too high for Rowan. Going up to get it, and bang. He dropped it before he got hit anyway. Got to switch over in a second. All right, at the 27. Here we go. Uh-oh. And fakes the handoff, swings it up top to the 20. Driving to the 15. Ball's out. Scooped up by Houston. Breaking the tackle. Running up top. He's got some blocks. Jumps over, playing it out of bounds. Oh, baby. Oh, wow, what a turnover. O'Neal scooping it up down the sideline. If he returns that for a touchdown, that'd be pretty darn sweet. Go Broncos, go. I cover a bunch of their games each year. I covered a lot of their games last year. I'm a big Colts fan, so I cover all the Colts games. But I must have covered, I'm going to say, 10 Broncos games, around there. All right, now we're going to go on the switch over. Let's go and get that cooking. Got to switch over. Let's see. Let's see if they'll let me on. All right. We're switched over. We're good to go. Bam. Big fumble there, Big Search. And they're taking a quick timeout. Come on. Fix the screen. That should do it. Bam. So nearing the end of the second quarter. 9-5. Still got 4.5 minutes left. All good. Yep. R.I.P. Irsay. His daughter's taking over. Carly. Not Carly Rae Jepsen, even though that would be amazing. But Carly taking over for Irsay. So we'll see what happens there. I have no clue. No clue. But it can't get much worse than the last 6 or 7 years. It's been horrible. Fox is the UFL now. Yep. Roger Sith. Roger. Welcome in, people. Smash those hearts on the Double T side. Hit that follow, that thumbs up. Everything. Try to get our content pushed out to more and more people so we can grow this channel. Non-stop football. Non-stop. This is what we do. 2371 on the subs. Grinding. Do I think they start AR or Danny Dimes? I think they're going to start Dimes. I think it's going to be Daniel Jones. Unless it's Chris Ballard's ego is too high. He's like, I drafted Richardson. We got to play him. See what we got. If Daniel Jones wins in training camp and preseason, you got to go Daniel Jones. Richardson might need more time. This is only his third year. He only played 1 year in college, 16 games as a starter, and he played about 16 games in the 2 years with the injuries for the Colts. So this is only year 3, but it's only like year 3 including college, which is pretty out there if you think about it. It's like 32 starts between college and NFL. And he's going into his third year. I think Bo Nix had more of that just in college alone before he went to the NFL. So the amount of experience that Bo Nix has over Anthony Richardson is way more. What's up, Safina? Under 40 points? I don't think so. I think it's still going to go over. But it's low scoring right now. Jones is sneaky athletic. Yes, he can run the ball. And he's going to have a tight end. And Jones can work with the tight end and these wide receivers on the Colts. And the good offensive line and the running game. He'll be set up for success. And he's got more skills than Richardson right now. Could be forever, but right now he does. Could be this year's Darnold. Man, that's saying a lot. That was a huge fluke. Darnold taking 6 years to develop, and in his 7th year he came through. I hope you're right. I hope that is true. The Roughnecks lose 3. It's 2nd and 13. 4 for 6, 35 yards from McClendon. Going right to left. 5 wide. Ohio takes the snap. Only rushing 4. He's got time. Takes the slant in the middle. Pops it out. Playing everything in front of him, the defenders. And the attack, once the ball is thrown, Anderson pops them. And the Roughnecks just can't hang on to it. And it'll be 3rd and 12. This is going to be a quick 3 and out. What was that? Who was that? Hall? Can't tell. Yeah, Hall on the near almost catch. Deontay Anderson on the breakup. All right, 3rd and 13, rolling out. Crossing over the middle, good coverage, incomplete. There was nothing there anyway. Wasn't going to get anything. Chisholm can't make the play. So, quick 3 and out for the Roughnecks, and the defenders get the ball back. This year's Darnold. I hope so. If Daniel Jones looks like this past year's Sam Darnold, Colts are making the playoffs and more. And more. That's a big ask. Punts it away from the 20. Foomp. Are trans fats really fats? Or do they just identify as fats? Yes. And returns it to the 25. And Tomlin will come back out there for DC. What channel is the game on? What's up, Roby? They switched back over to Fox. So it should be on some Fox channel. What up, Maddie? Good game it is. Fox. I think mine is Fox 31 or just straight up Fox. I don't know. They had to switch over to Fox Sports 1 for a while, but they just switched back about 7-8 minutes ago. 7-8 minutes ago. All right. Let me see here. We're at 23 likes and counting. Keep smashing that like button. Thumb it up. Limo Emo. I love the Limo Emo commercials. A lot of these insurance commercials have good commercials. Did they overturn the fumble? What up, one? I didn't see a fumble. Steelers fan. All right. They're at a commercial right now. I did not see a fumble. We'll see when they get back, whatever the heck you're talking about. What up, Mark? These teams go over 40, but these two quarters look different. Yeah, a lot of sloppy Joe play. So we'll see if they tighten the screws up on that and do a lot better in the second half. What was the score for the first quarter? Was it 2-0? No, 9-2. 9-2. DC. 9-2. I'm blind. What up, Todd? Welcome in. The game is on Fox there, Roby. And Mark, I think they'll kick it up a notch in the second half, and there'll be more scoring. So it should be over 40. Should be. But the defenses are playing top-notch right now. What up, SG? Welcome in. Oh, they're talking about the fumble they didn't produce on? I have no idea what you're talking about. They didn't overturn it. Fumble was the fumble. All right, here we go with the 25. Left to right. Tom with plenty of time. And makes the grab to Powell to the 32 and a flag on the play. About 7 yards. What was the last play you seen? You were watching the game on the live stream. They caught the ball and fumbled. And the stream went off there. They switched the channel on you. That's always the worst. Illegal contact on the defense. Automatic first down for the defenders. The DC has the ball. The Roughnecks had to punt. So there's 2.5 minutes left. And DC trying to start a little drive. Still waiting to bet. Good luck, man. Good luck. I think if the over-under drops low, take the points and go over. Both teams are high on defense. Yep, right now. And 2:17 on the clock. Why'd the play clock stop at 4? Who do I have winning this game? I figured the defenders would win, but I'm pushing for the Roughnecks because I'm a Battlehawks fan. So I want the defenders to lose. So I think defenders going to win, but I'm pulling towards the Roughnecks just to deflate the defenders going into next week. We want the Battlehawks to fly high. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 for the defenders. Tamu under center. What a big surge. First down. We'll see. Here we go. At the 32, got to get to the 35. Motion from the wide receiver down low. Play action fake. Tamu looking. Going deep. Bang. Hits his man to the 42. Boom. More coming through. First down. Big surge. Knew it. You like the underdog Houston? I think they're getting 4.5. 4.5 could make it work. But DC could start to run away with it. McClendon's not playing too well. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9-5 still. DC on top. This game is definitely going under there, Roby. All right. Good luck. Good luck, people. I was thinking over, but still could be the under. I mean, it's looking good for the under, but I thought yesterday's games were looking good, and then they smashed the overs. So the scoring just goes in spurts. But these two teams do look a little deflated, dropping balls, passes off the mark, defense hard hitting. So with that energy and that style, it's leaning towards the under with how things have unfolded here in the first half. So, yeah. It could be a slam dunk. Or it could be the tale of two halves, which usually happens in the CFL. And they just score tons of points and destroy that over. So, yeah. What up, Z? What's happening? How are you feeling? Hopefully you are getting over that sickness because of Levi. I won't tell anybody. It was Levi. And, yeah, hopefully you're doing mighty fine on your 9-week break. I am heading out on vacation tomorrow morning. Tomorrow starts my vacation. I know it started on Saturday, but I've been streaming yesterday and today like crazy. So tomorrow is like the official start of the vacation where it really kicks in and I can do whatever the heck I want. So that's when things are going to be flying high for the Rhino. Getting a bit better. Tomorrow begins the greatness. Going to Michigan. Not bad. A little bit of a hike. You got under 47.5. Now that's really good. Going over under 40, that might be closer, but 47.5, that might be a solid take, Roby. And swings it up top to Moore. Trying to break a tackle and gets about 3 to the 40. Clock is running. Oh, tomorrow your flight's at 6 a.m.? My flight's at, you might. My flight's at 7. That's funny. My flight's at 7. I should be getting there around like 5 o'clock. What up, Daniel Berry on the vertical fronts? Shotgun looking. Throwing it deep up top, man coverage. And catches it, but he's out of bounds. I think we got 1 foot in. Can't make the play. Throwing it up top to Williams. 3rd and 6. It's Frontier, but I don't know what gate it's at. Let me see. Where am I? I just checked in a few hours ago. And going deep down low, too high, off the hands, incompletes. No catch there to Powell. Yeah, the throws are off the mark there by Tamu. $1.08 on the clock. 4th down. Yeah, they look more like the work hours. Exactly, Paulie. I made that joke before. Concourse A. A79. And punts it away from midfield. Foomp. And fair catch at the 11. Early, we got to rise and shine. Rise and shine. You'll probably be boarding roughly when I get there. Or just about to start boarding as I'm going through security. It'll be just about time for you to get on the plane. Is this a baseball game? Almost. And rolling to the outside, swings it down low to the 15, out of bounds at the 19, 8 yards on the reception. Merritt coming through. Where have you been, Merritt? Where have you been? What up, Hawkins? What's happening? Welcome back to the Rhino Party. 2nd and 2. No running back needed. 5 wide. 55 seconds left in the first half. Throws it down low to the 25. Gets to the 29. Hall with the catch and run. And they're going. 50 seconds left. Let's see if they can put a 3 spot on the board to go 9-8. A 9-8 score would be a little bit better. 43, 42, 41. Throws it over the middle. First down to the 41, out to the 48. Hall coming through again in the middle of the field on the logo. Let's go. 37 seconds left. Frontier's the worst. Yeah, but they're all mixed in throughout the airports. I'll probably be going through security at 5. So I'll probably get through at like 5:15, and that's when you'll be setting up to board. You're just watching the NFL? It's so much more exciting. The NFL's the best. NFL is definitely the best. Blewett getting ready on the sideline. But I love all that is football there, D. And we're going to be watching the UFL, CFL, ELF, college football, and the NFL. 5 different leagues, my man. Houston's coming, Big Surge. Takes the snap, pressure, and bang, down he goes. At the 40, double flag coming out as well. Fatality. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Holding. Face mask. It was a holding / face masking. He held his face mask. That's holding. It was 15 yards. Oh, yeah. Yanked on the face mask. It could be. Your flight's at 6, mine's at 7. It very well could be the same gates. NFL, NFL, NFL. La favor. It is quite possible. Quite possible there, Z. We'll both be half asleep. So therefore we'll be fully asleep. Or fully awake. Depends. Never mind. Oh, so this ain't a face mask on the defense and a face mask on the quarterback to offset, but the Roughnecks 0 for 5 on super challenges this season. Only team without a successful challenge this year. UFL has a better game, says Roby. Oh, baby. Face mask and face mask. I think that's a dual face masking, offsetting, and replay that down. This one might go through. Yep, Pereira saying offsetting. Face mask on face mask action. Make sure you hit that like button, follow button, and sub it up to the Rhino Nation. Let's go. 2371 on the subs. Almost at 2400. Help a Rhino out. The call is reversed with 33 seconds left. Still a chance for the Roughnecks to get some points. before these 33 seconds are up. NFL got the players and drama, but the UFL has the game and rule book. Interesting. All right, Roughnecks at the 47, their own 47. Slanting over the middle. First down to the 37. Bang, let's go. They got one timeout in their pocket, and the other one giving a peace sign. And one timeout left for Houston. So they had two in their pockets. My bad. 29 seconds left, and they're approaching field goal range. What up, Seth? What's happening? Go defenses, go. Awesome stuff there, Seth. Welcome in, man. And welcome back. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na. Punch it forward. Nice job, Houston. Let's go. Let's get that field goal. Let's make it a 1-point game, Houston. You can do this. You can do it. Hoppy, hoppy, hoppy. I don't know what that is. What's hoppy? Hoppy? I don't know about hoppy. All right. They have one timeout left. Blitzing 5, rushing 6 now. Rolling out to the right. Hits his man to the 20. Driving, tries to get out of bounds. Jumps backwards. And the clock should still be going at 22 seconds. He tried to get out of bounds, but he went by diagonally backwards. And they're running up quickly to the line. 22 seconds left. They must have called it out of bounds. I don't think so. I don't think he was. Safe journey. Thank you, Paulie. And pressure rolling out. Run, McClendon, run. It gets out of bounds at the 14 with 16 seconds left. Ooh, they might get a chance at a touchdown. Oh, baby. You see the score being 9-8 at halftime, Serge? What up, Wrench? Houston cheating like the Astros. I don't know about that, but the Astros did cheat multiple times and were caught, which is disappointing and disgraceful. But Houston Roughnecks not cheating. They're just playing the game. And if they're cheating, they'd be way better than 3-5. That's for sure, since they're not making the playoffs. But trying hard this game. Over the middle, nearly intercepted, incomplete with 11 seconds left. Bakersville with the near interception. Houston comeback dub. They might have the lead before halftime if they can get a touchdown right here. They got a chance. One timeout in the pocket, and they're pretty close. Bakersville almost locked them down and said, no points for you. Wonder how many teams cheated and didn't get caught. There's a lot of individual players that cheat all the time in baseball. Too many to name. Too many to list. And going to the end zone. Boom! Chisholm gets up, spikes the football. Kiki for the touchdown. And Houston taking the lead 11-9. Boom! Bang! 11-9. Roughnecks on top by 2. Go for 1, make it a 3-point game. You said you like Houston, the underdog, winning this game. Bam. Well, they're on top by going into the half. Trying to make it a field goal game, people. Going for 1 at the 2 in the pistol. Touchdown coming. It's there. It's there. Delay a game. McClendon.
What have I done?
All right, they back them up 5 yards. Delay of game. So 1-pointer from the 6. One of your homies put $300 on Houston pregame. Says DC has a bad matchup. Well, good luck. Hopefully your buddy gets it. What up, Leo the Lizard? Throw to the back of the end zone. Too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Stays a 2-point lead. What up, Lizard? I gave your brother a rhino. Extra point, no good. Leo the Lizard. Who gets the ball in the third quarter? I don't remember. I think it's the Roughnecks get the ball in the third quarter. I don't recall, actually. Yeah, I think it was the defenders that went down and scored a touchdown, and then the 2-pointer returned for a touchdown. I think that's what happened. So the Roughnecks should get the ball in the second half. I gave your brother a rhino. He told you to say that. All right. I don't know who your brother is. I gave a few people rhinos. Leo the Lizard is a unique name. Huncho number 1. We are number 1. Should be the Roughnecks, my man. He told you to say that. DC's already in the playoffs. They didn't really need to win. Yep. But it's coming down to next week. Battlehawks defenders for home field advantage. The Battlehawks so need it. So need it. June 8th is the playoff game. Bum, 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 bum. You don't know what it means? Then how am I supposed to know what it means? And DC kneels it down, taking us into the half, 11-9. Roughnecks on top. Houston get the ball back in the second half to start the third quarter. Yep. We're at halftime right now. You do know who it is, you just don't realize. Sure? Maybe? Kind of? I gave a bunch of people rhinos. That's what I thought. It was just coming to me, and I'm like, all right. I figured it. It just circled to my head, and I'm like trying to think, who is the sister? I was trying to picture you from Friday, and I was like, bam, and then you just told me. Your brother is Z. You're on the vertical side. He is hiding on the horizontal front. Yeah, because he's got some interesting name, so I just call him Z. It's easier. And it's one syllable. The shorter the names, the easier it is. Big Z or little Z? Which one do I call him? Capital Z or lowercase z? Hey, we're up to 2173 on the subs. 27 away from 24 hundo. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, you weren't there on Friday? I thought maybe you were there on Friday. Never mind, you were sleeping. I wish I was sleeping. I had to get up early, post grades, and do manual labor. What is that crap about? That's ridiculous. The Battlehawks still going to have home field advantage regardless. It's going to be the Panthers versus the Battlehawks championship. Yeah, well, if the Battlehawks win the playoff game against DC, they'll have home field advantage in the championship game because it's going to be in St. Louis. And most of those people should be cheering on St. Louis. Most of them. Panthers Battlehawks will be a sweet game. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I hope that's what it is. You got to make sure you go to sleep early tonight. Vacation is near. The Lizard. Does Henry still play for the Hawks? I don't think so. I haven't I don't know. I'd have to double check that, Huncho. I have to double check. I couldn't sleep in on Friday. Lucky lizard. Oh, man, oh, man. Let me see. You got the Knicks winning tonight. They better win. I'm going to cover that game too there, Big Surge. I will be covering that game. In 2024, Henry was selected by the Battlehawks with the 4th overall pick in the super draft portion of the 2024 UFL dispersal draft. He was released March 20th, 2025. No, they released 2 months ago. Askew Henry's cousin by marriage is Pro Bowl cornerback Darrelle Revis. Interesting. But yeah, Henry is donezo. He also played for the New Jersey Generals and the New York Giants in 2020. 2-year, $1.39 million contract back in 2020. Base salary was $610,000. Yeah, so he is gonzo. Gone. Lucky lizard sleeping. Alright. Alright. Let's get to the stats. Let's see what the stats have to say. Let's check out the defenders first. Ta'amu was 14 for 22, 165 yards and a touchdown, 101.5 quarterback rating. You know Revis as well, Darrelle Revis. So that's okay for Ta'amu, not the normal Jordan. Jackson on the ground is 7 for 26. That's not so good. Under 4 yards to carry, 3.7. And through the air, Powell's been the beast with the touchdown, 5 for 84. And Rowland, 3 for 29, and Moore, 2 for 29. Wallace has a sack for the defenders. So that's what the defenders got. Ta'amu iffy. The defense is coming through. McClendon, 11 for 16, 119 yards, and a touchdown. 111 quarterback rating. Lingard only has 2 carries for 19 yards. They've been passing the ball like crazy. Not much running the ball. What is it? 3 attempts on the ground. 3 for 19. Lingard has 2 for 19. But McClendon ran it, scrambled 4 times. So not much there. It's all done through the air. 5 for 53 is Hall. Chisholm 2 for 21 and the touchdown. So we got that touchdown at the end of the first half. So that was nice. 5 sacks by Preston. Holy crap. The Houston Roughnecks, 5 sacks by Preston alone. 2 sacks by O'Neal. 1 by Roby. 1 by Shepard. No, it's not sack. Sorry, what is that? I don't know what that is. My bad. Never mind. It's not sacks. It's... Heck is that? Tackle for loss. I don't know what that is. Who's got the sacks for Houston? Nobody. No sacks. My bad. My bad. And then they just got... No, that's about it. Houston's defense was playing good, but no turnovers. Got to get those turnovers. All right. He says he's not on the stream anymore. He pops in and pops out. He comes and goes as he likes. This whole free will thing. Alright, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me go stretch the legs real quick. Stretch the legs. I'll be back. You guys chill with the rhino. There you go. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, people. Alright, we're back. Alright. Already getting antsy. We got one more stream to do after this. I get a little hour break or so. But sitting down for so long is rough for me. Rough. Alright. Did you hear, did I hear what you call a very overweight psychic? A fortune teller. What up, Flood? What's happening? Welcome in. Paulie, the pun master, has arrived. The Flood mystery. What did you say? I think you said something. How much time is left? We are in the second half. FanDuel is frozen. Yikes. Yeah, they're at halftime right now. Yeah, the fortune teller. That's a good one. I like that one. That is a funny one. That's one of the better ones there by Paulie. Yeah, we're about to start the third quarter there, Flood. Almost in the third quarter. FanDuel crapping out. That sucks. That is the FanDuel way. All right, I had to go stretch the legs before the third quarter. All right, McClendon, you got to start like how you finished the first half. All right. It's time. Houston scores a touchdown and possibly takes a 2-score lead. All right, let's go. It's time. They're bringing us back early, and it's just like waiting for a kickoff. As they're talking to Shannon Harris, head coach of the Defenders right now. They started strong with the touchdown and field goal, then punt, fumble, and the half after that. Oh, flood my story, not flood mystery. I was going to be like, there's a flood, but we don't know where it's coming from. Why is it flooded in here? The other one makes more sense. Because nobody cares where the flood's coming from. They just want to get away from it. Oh, Tamu is sitting down. He's not going to play the second half. Going to little Delilo. Number 17 is going to play the second half for the Defenders. Give him a rest. What channel is the game on? It's on Fox. What up, hero? The hero has arrived. Fox channel. And kicking it off. And so begins the second half. And returning right side to the 35-40, 45-50 down the sideline into Defenders territory and stumbles out of bounds at the 43-yard line. What a sweet return by Grayson. Oh, man. Nice return. Nearly took it to the house. Forced out of bounds by the kicker. Oh, man. Just enough to get himself a tackle. All right, so on the UFL logo, just past midfield. They're at the 47. Sweet field position, motion down low. No running back needed. Shotgun, McClendon rolling out of the pocket on the run and slides down after a gain of 5 to the 42. To the 40 deuce. NASCAR tray left. Sure. If you know what that is, you're in the know. All right, in the pistol formation. Takes the snap. And going to run up the middle and gets the 6 yards for a first down. McClendon straight through. Just enough for a first down, unless they're going to measure this. McClendon turned the wrong way. He was going to hand it off to White, but White and the offensive line went one way. McClendon was like, where do I go? And then he had to run up the middle. So he makes up for his mistake, getting that first down with his legs. So, well done there, McClendon. Limu, Emu, and Doug. Got him. All right, let's see what's happening on the green side. Go Battlehawks, go! The Battlehawks local fans are rabid, so expect to be loud. That's why they need home field advantage. They got to beat the Defenders to get the home field advantage for the playoff game. Then they'll have the home field advantage for the championship game. Your game is lagging on the Fox. Usually a minute or two ahead of me. And you're probably right there with me. A minute or two ahead. That's crazy. Why are you so far ahead of me? I'm as far forward as I can be on my YouTube TV. That sucks. It's crazy how far ahead you are. Oh, we got about 6 likes on the green side. We've got a new follower with 308. Thank you, chef. Appreciate that. About 500 views on the vertical front and 500 views on the horizontal. Nice. The double T side is quiet because they don't know what the UFL is. We do have memberships available. Join the Rhino Nation. $2 a month, $5 a month, or $10 a month if you want to donate to the channel. But as long as you're subscribed, that matters to me. That's what really matters. You don't have to donate. Friday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Defenders, Battlehawks. Battle it out for home field advantage for the playoffs. For the playoff game. It's not playoffs, it's like the playoff game. 5.5 sacks for Robertson, second in the UFL. Nice. 9 tackles for a loss. Pretty good. Pretty good season for the defender. Pretty good. They got 3rd and 1. They didn't give him a first down. He was just short at the 37. Half a yard away. Swings it up top. Hits his man, first down. And gets to the 30 and knocked out of bounds. Hall on the catch and run. Are the Roughnecks in the red zone? No, they're at the 30. They're at the 30 of DC. The 30-yard line. 10 yards away, Huncho. They're driving on this first possession. Working their way down the field. Over the middle to the 26. Gets 5. That is that Moore? No, that's Sutton. My bad, Sutton. Sutton with the catch over the middle. All right, 2nd and 4. Defenders looking like toilet water. Flush them, Sullivan. Flush them. Flush them. In the pistol, play action, fake, and only gets 2. 3rd and a long 3. Hall with his 7th catch of the day. Just keeps getting a lot of the short stuff. Burley, 3rd and 3. Roughnecks driving. I'm going to lose my mind for the next game. I know it. I know it. I know it. Shotgun trips up top, 4 wide. Got to get to the 21. Blitzing. Screen pass. Got him. First down to 20-15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Merritt coming through. Blitzing. Screen pass. Blitzing. Screen pass. Blitzing. Screen pass. That's what you do. All right, inside the red zone now. They're Huncho. And hands it off in the middle. White dancing around. Grinding to the 10. You like the underdog. It's working so far. So far, so good there, Big Surge. The beer squatch. You bite your tongue. Bite your tongue, Vince. The car looks strong. Sounds good, Sullivan. I like it. You and your Sasquatch nonsense. Oh, run option loses 3. McClendon goes down. So 3rd and long for the Roughnecks. That play didn't work. Defenders all over it. Touchdown coming soon. Touchdown loading. Takes the snap, stepping up, hits his man, going to the corner, cuts in, into the end zone, boom! The touchdown loads, Kiki to the Chisholm coming through for number 2. Bang! Let's go Roughnecks 17-9. Bang! Touchdown time! Punt time, Stu. Touchdown time. What up, Lamberts? Lambert in the building. Yeah, no spoiler alerts. It's fine for predictions, but not if you're calling it first. It's a no-no. 17-9. Roughnecks on top. Trips down low in the pistol. And hands it up the middle. Can't get in. Only gets 1 yard. Doesn't get the 1 point. And the Roughnecks up by 8. And it stays 17-9. Players are playing to get into the NFL. That's the mission. If you can make a roster in the NFL, if you can get on the practice squad in the NFL, and to get some spot starts to make that money, it's huge for these guys. Huge. Go football, go! Sorry about that, Lambert. We don't usually get that too much. I thought that he was just predicting the future, but if he's spoiling it, then he's got to stop it. The Nordic Rhino, indeed. If you know football, DC doesn't need to win this. Yep. That's why you took the underdog. Yep, the DC doesn't need to win. They're resting Tamu now. So, Delilo is going to get the start for the second half when he's out there. All right. So we'll clean it up there, Stu. We'll clean it up. Is DC cooked? No, it's just the beginning of the third quarter. What up, Christian, on the vertical side? Yeah, there's plenty of time, but DC doesn't have to try to win because they're already in the playoffs against the Battlehawks. It's coming down to next week when DC plays St. Louis for the home field advantage for the playoff game that they'll play the following week. So the Battlehawks and Defenders will play each other back-to-back times, and that's what matters. Sasquatch County, you stop that, Vince. You stop it right now. So DC still has a chance, but Delilo is going to be playing because he wants more starting time, so he's going to give it his all. But he is no Tamu, at least not yet. At least not yet. All right, 6 o'clock on the East Coast. Let's go. We got one more stream after this. We're covering the Knicks and the Pacers. You just tossed DC in a parlay, though? Oof. Well, Delilo could still tear it up. So who knows? Who knows? All the people playing are still going to play their hearts out. It's just that they're going to take out most of their studs to rest them for next week. Oilers are winning 6-1. Stars getting shellacked right now, Dallas. Yikes. And you're loving it. Good. Screw the Stars. I like Rantanen, but the Stars make me sick as an Avalanche fan. You bet the farmers market are the best. Returns it left to right to the 26 for Smith. What up, Bart? Ready for the NFL? This is the most Boring time of the year, sports-wise. Most boring, it's the playoffs in basketball and hockey. Once that ends, once you go through the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals, then it's kind of lame with just baseball. So that's why I'm going to be covering the CFL, Canadian Football League, and the European Football League. That's going to keep me interested all summer long, all the way to college football and the NFL, as Smith runs it for about 4 yards up the middle. T.O., the legend. He is a legend. 7-Up Tropical Zero Sugar. Tamu went up for the Dolphins. Where was Tamu? He was on 2 different teams in the NFL. As like I think the Panthers maybe. I forget which teams. And throws it deep up the middle to the 49 and makes the grab and holds on to it to the ground. Slow to get up. Antonio with the catch. Antonio coming through with the first down. Depends on how many game 7s we get. Hockey should be done in a month. Basketball should be done in a month. You don't know about artificial sweeteners. Each one of them they find has problems. You don't want to grow an extra arm or anything. It would be pretty sweet to have an extra arm. We don't do hockey and basketball in Western Oklahoma? Alright, well that makes sense. You just want your college football and your NFL. Yep, but I'm getting into football around the world. Canada and Europe. So, that'll keep me interested until the big time. The NFL big time. Swings it up top, gets to midfields, and gets an extra 2. Mickens gets about 4. 2nd and 6er for the defenders. Still talking to T.O., Hall of Famer. T.O., one of the best wide receivers of all time. And then even played in the USFL for a year. That's wild. With his skills and his money, still playing in there. I think he lost all his money too. I think he went bankrupt, right? Was it T.O., one of the guys that went bankrupt? So many of them go bankrupt. You do like baseball? See, I'm not a baseball guy, so that's where I'm like, I used to be in the 90s, but not anymore. It's too slow for me. Throws it down low, hits his man Williams for a first down. Another one. All right, defenders driving. Yeah, we're at 26 points right now. The over 40 or 47, we shall see. Rhino's a few seconds behind. You guys are a few seconds ahead. With a restream delay, it seems like I'm a bit behind, but I'm streaming on YouTube TV. You guys, I guess, are mainstreamed. Smith on the catch and run. That'll be 2nd and 3. Gets about 7. Nobody's watching. Put on Gunsmoke instead for better ratings. You stop that, Brian. The UFL will hold its own. We will build the crowd. We will do it the hard way. What are you singing, Vince? And stuffed, loses yard. Nothing there. Smash down goes to Lilo. What happened to Jordan? They benched him at halftime. They don't need him to play there, Daniel. They're going to rest him till next week. How many signed footballs do I have? A lot. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18 signed footballs. 2 signed basketballs and a bunch of baseballs. I probably have about 14 baseballs too. But we got some good football stuff. Top-notch football stuff. Swings it down low. First down to the 25. Rolling coming through. Keep rolling. Minor will build it. And they will come. Hopefully. He's one of the best and most arrogant wide receivers of all time. Yeah, and then he goes bankrupt. And he did go bankrupt. I thought so. That's my quarterback. That's our quarterback. Crying in that press conference. Hilarious. Yeah, he was a diva. Randy Moss was too, but I feel he wasn't as wild as T.O. Play action fake going deep. Way overthrown. He overthrew by about 10 yards. That wasn't good. 31 likes and counting. Keep those likes going up. On the vertical side, horizontal side, wherever you are. Green, purple, and the double T side. Go Battlehawks, go. Your game is so lagged. Your daughter wasn't a football fan until you took her to a UFL game. Making new fans every day. Let's go, Sith. Nice. Got to keep getting more and more people into this sport, into this game. Throws it down low to Mickens. Nothing. And it's 3rd and 10. 3rd down to 10 there, Christian. 3rd and 10. Alright, if we're getting, 50 people on Sunday for UFL, 50 and beyond, CFL should take us to new heights. What up, Tuck the Puppy? Stars lost 6-1. Crushed. Yep. We're 2373 on the subs. Climbing to the top. Almost at 2400. They blow this one dead. Did they drop a timeout? And timeouts for the defenders. 17-9. Roughnecks on top. Thank you. Any New York Jets memorabilia? Biggest Jets fan in Oklahoma. I bet you are. Jets. I don't think I have any Jets. I got a LaDainian Tomlinson, if you want to call him a Jet. When I got the Patty Mahomes autograph, Joe Namath was there, and Joe Namath had to go talk to Patty Mahomes and chat it up. So I saw him there, but I didn't get Joe Namath's autograph. I'm a Colts fan. Overrated. What the heck are the defenders doing? Resting their some starters. Going deep. Overthrown again there by Delilo. Going to Powell. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10. Warren Moon is the best thing to ever come from the CFL. Can you see that footballer? Oh, I got the Warren Moon here. Oh, you can't see it. You can see a little bit of it. I do have Warren Moon's autograph. Oh, yeah. Doug Flutie was the best CFL player, but Warren Moon had the best NFL career coming from the CFL. Doug Flutie didn't do as much. Didn't do anywhere near what Warren Moon did in the NFL. He was a Hall of Fame quarterback in the NFL. Doug Flutie, not so much. But man, Flutie was a beast for Canada. A beast. Namath is a drunk. I love that I could care less about the Jets struggling. Susie Colbert? That was Susie Colbert and Joe Namath. When he was drunk and they interviewed him? Oh, man. I think that was 2008? 2007? Somewhere around there. That was crazy. I do not have a Rodgers jersey. I don't. Not on the Jets, not on the Packers. Nothing. No Rodgers jersey for me. I do have a few of his rookie cards that go for a nice chunk of change. But no Rodgers jersey. And no Rodgers autograph either. That would be a good piece to add to my collection. Autographed Aaron Rodgers football. That would be a nice piece. Silly Joe Namath. Oh, man. That guy's out of his mind. Joe Namath. And he used to be on some commercials, and I'm like, get this guy off TV. They were like those retirement commercial stuff. I don't even remember what he was doing, but I was like, this guy's the worst. I don't want to see you on TV. But there he was, spewing nonsense. You had a Warren Moon jersey? What happened to it? You need to get it back there, Sith. Get another one. Warren Moon jersey. Man. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. We got 5 minutes left in the third. We got the Knicks Pacers coming on in about an hour and 45 minutes. I'm getting antsy now. What about a Tom Brady autograph? I don't have that. I got a bunch of his rookie cards. I bought a bunch like, I don't know, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and they popped. I got them for like $20 a piece, and the cheapest one is like $80 now. McCrane out there. I have like 8 or 9 Tom Brady rookies. Maybe, yeah, 8 or 9. 43-yard field goal from the left hash. McCrane hooking. Just wide left. No good. Doesn't get it. Tom Brady. I would get his autograph, but probably not for the price that he wants people to pay. But I got Peyton Manning, Kurt Warner, Warren Moon, Patty Mahomes, Joe Montana, all the greats. There's another autograph signing coming up in New York that I want to go to. And a couple of players that I don't have, quarterback-wise, John Elway and Dan Marino. Those would be sweet footballs to add to the collection. So I want to go do that soon. Going up top, he's got a man wide open to the 50, 45-40, down the sideline, cutting, getting some blocks. He might be able to take this. Oh, to the 20. Unbelievable hole coming through. Beautiful.
The bunny back in the box.
Takes it all the way to the red zone. From the 33 to the 20. 17 plus 30, 47-yard catch and run. Defenders or pretenders. No, they're good. They're good. They're going to be fine. I hope the Battlehawks smash them, but they're not pretenders. And quick slant over the middle and deflected up and away. Going to Grayson. I'm thinking about the Baconator. You're always thinking about the Baconator there, Vince. Always. Yeah, that slant was wide open, but it was a good play by the linebacker. With the deflection. Goes, bats it up. And hands it off, breaks through the middle, first down, still on his feet, and gets to the 3. Oh, baby, lingered, showing that burst of speed up the middle. I like it. I like it. So it's going to be first and goal for the Roughnecks. Wasn't Kurt Warner with the Brahmas in 2023? Maybe a different Kurt Warner, not the Kurt Warner. Not either of the NFL Kurt Warners. The Kurt Warner on the Rams or the Kurt Warner running back for the Seahawks back in the late 80s, early 90s? Nope. Motion down low, hands over the middle, spin maneuver into the end zone. Lingard puts another sixer on the board. Yeah. Bang. 23-9. Roughnecks. They were down 9-2 and 21 unanswered points. 21 unanswered points for the Roughnecks as they're up 23-9. 7 more likes to 40. Let's go. Do it now. What you waiting for? We are 27 subs to 2,400. What? Do it. Get to 2,400. Kill me. Takes the snap. He's got time. Go for the one. Oh, fakes the run. Throws it back in the end zone. Boom. Makes the grab. Butler, number 18, back in the end zone. Another one on the board. 24-9. Bam, bam, bam. Up by 15 just like that. Roughnecks are rolling. Rolling. They be hating. Alright, I'll stop singing there. Back when you lived in Colorado, our middle school soccer team went to Denver and you had an Elway autograph. Where's the Elway autograph? What are you doing? How do you lose this stuff, Sith? You must get it back. The Roughnecks taking over. Playing most excellent, Sith. Most excellent. Bam, bada bam, bada bam, 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 bam. 600 views. Pretty much on both ends. I will take it. Just keep growing. Just keep liking. Just keep subbing. Hoo-wee. 2.5 minutes left in the third. Oh, baby. And then just one more week until the end of the UFL. And then the real season begins. Playoff season. We got the 2 playoff games on Sunday, June 8th. 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock Eastern times. And then the championship game on Saturday, June 14th, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Ooh. You wonder if the Baconator in Canada is made with Canadian bacon? That doesn't work, Vince. That doesn't work for me. What do I think about the Atlanta Falcons, Jace? My fellow streamer Dixon Way, the Dixon Way, covers all that is Atlanta, Georgia, Bulldogs, Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Hawks, but as for the Falcons, they play the Colts in, I think it's a Germany game in October or November. But they'll be decent. If Penix takes a nice step up, watch out for them. Bijan Robinson is Marshall Faulk 2.0, so he's pretty nifty. So the Falcons can do some work. They're in a weak division. You never know. Returning from the 8 past the 20. Defenders left to right, going up to the 27 before he's brought down. Williams on the return. They got some potential. I don't know what they're going to do with Kirk Cousins. Whether they're going to release him or try to find a trade partner. I don't know if they can get anything for him. I know they want to drop that salary and get some of it off the books, but I don't know if they're going to be able to find anybody to take that contract. 24-9, Roughnecks on top, 2:27 left in the third. Defenders with the ball in the shotgun. Delilo off the mark all third quarter. Makes a nice throw there for 10 yards. Right at the sticks. Was that Fairchild? Oh, Powell. It didn't look like 14. I was seeing 84. Oh, is that the thunderstorm right now? It's thundering outside. I'm like, what is that? Atlanta versus Indianapolis in Berlin, Germany. Yeah, I don't remember when that is, though. You've spoken with actual Canadians, and even they don't like their bacon. Player should fake, throws over the middle, hits Powell for a first down. Oh, legal formation, legal shifts. Bring that one back.
What have I done?
Bring it back. Is Sanders going to start for the Cleveland Browns? The drama continues. The drama is just beginning, Scott. It's just beginning. It's going to be a Twitter fest and social media coverage, and it's going to be something talked about all training camp, all preseason. Which of these quarterbacks make the team? Who gets axed? Who goes on the squad? I don't know. They got 2 rookie quarterbacks. I don't know how they're going to keep them all. Someone's going to gobble those guys up. Are they going to keep them on the roster? Throws it on the run and incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the defenders. Like, you got to go and keep both those quarterbacks on your team. I don't think anybody's going to be able to hide one of those on their practice squad. Someone's going to take them, most likely. So, are they both going to make the team? Or are they going to move Watson? Are they going to move Pickett? Are they going to move Flacco? I think Flacco's easily the one that's gone. Flacco's going to be gone. But they still have 4 quarterbacks. Somebody else has to go. And swings it down low to Rowland, trying to make something happen. Too many Roughnecks there, and he's 3 yards short of a first down. So, are they just going to go Pickett and then 2 rookies and cut Watson? Cut Flacco? Because you can't put Sanders or whatever the other guy's name is, I can't think of it right now, on the practice squad. You can't do it. What up, Jamal? The Falcons have a deal in place with the Steelers to trade Kirk if the Rodgers decides to retire and not sign with the Steelers. All right, that would be huge there, Jamal. That'd be big time. That's a win-win situation for the Steelers and the Falcons. That's the best situation. So if Rodgers craps out, then that's a win-win for the Falcons and Steelers. I like it. That'd be huge. That is a great situation. That's a great scenario. Sort of sad. No more pennies being made. Would the I can't even say it. Canadianator be a good burger for Wendy's? Nope. That would be a terrible burger. It would be a moose burger. A beaver burger. With bacon. And it's not even real bacon. It's fake bacon. It's faking. It's Canadian bacon. Blah. It's okay at best. But if someone says bacon and they give me Canadian bacon, they should be drop kicked in the face. I'm just saying. I don't promote any violence, but it is what it is. You cannot pass off Canadian bacon as bacon. They can't call it bacon anymore. You can't just put Canadian in front and just take something that's amazing and make it crappy. You know, like Canadian football. Canadian bacon. You know, Canadian money. I don't know. Maybe that's just messed up to say. You need a double Canadianator with cheese on the double. Stat 10-4, 10-4. On the double. Interesting. And we hit the commercial. You hit that like button. Do it. Canadian bacon is just small pieces of ham. Indeed. The Battlehawks are going to crush DC, says Sith. They better. They better. Man, oh man. Where's Sticks? We need Sticks in here right now. If only Sticks was here. What up, Mighty Horse? What? What? I don't know what you're saying. Do you think someone wanted to promote the Great Canadian Taste to go with lunch? You got to go with poutine, cheese curds, fries, and gravy. It's a can't-miss side. I like French fries and gravy. I can't do the cheese, though. But that does seem like a solid dish. It could be the best thing that Canada has had to offer since Avril Lavigne. Canadian bacon is like ham. Yep. Spot on. I don't know what situation you are speaking of, horse. No clue. Should I know? Maybe. Do I know? I don't. All right, 3 quarters down, 1 to go. Defenders punting away. Back to the Roughnecks, 24-9, 33 points in this game. There's a chance to be over that 40. Let's it bounce inside the 20 to the 15. Whew. Game number 3. Stream number 3. Almost in the books, people. This double header. Knicks and Pacers in about an hour and a half. Oh, was Kurt Benkert? That was with the Brahmas? Kurt Benkert. Oh, was he the guy that was that played for the Packers? Derek Carr retired? Yeah, his talent just fell off. Interesting. I gotta look it up. I'll look it up. And gobbled up and loses about 3 on that carry. 2nd and 13. The Roman burger from Mr. Heroes is great. UT is still streaming? Welcome back, Dan Studio. I got one more stream after this. 3 streams down, 1 to go. It is a wild day. I've been up since 4:30, 12 hours. Insane. Throws over the middle to the 20. Nice grab, makes it a manageable 3rd and 4. Nice play there by Butler. Nobody you wanted to win won this weekend in the UFL. Sad times there, Vermont, sad times. Frederica. Pressure, bang! Smash down from behind and lets it loose incomplete. It'll be 4th and 4. Oh, is that Silence of the Lambs? Ex-lover and victim of Jamie Gum, later known as Buffalo Bill. It was 1983 in the books. And punts it away. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, and he touches at the 33. Why did he do that? And they're jumping on the scrum. Oh, and the defenders get it. Ooh, dangerous. Just a little bit dangerous. I don't know what you're talking about there, Dan Studio. No clue. The snowman in the building. The one, the only, the rising Rhino. What up, snowman? Welcome in, buddy. Glad to see you. Good to have you. What is happening on this Sunday? My vacation starts tomorrow as I ship off to Vegas. We are home free for 9 weeks. 9 weeks of summertime. Gotta start the vacation tomorrow. After the Knicks game, I gotta get all ready and pack my bag. Early flights. Early flight tomorrow. Play for the Falcons and the Packers. Yeah, remember him for the Packers. Well, I wouldn't say he played for them, but he was on the team. He was on those teams. There wasn't much playing for that guy. Dallas' satellite is down again. A Sasquatch attack. Dallas has to go fix her moose antenna. Or a beaver antenna, whatever it is. She's having bad times. Hockey's done, so she should have full attention. A lot of thunder out there, man. Rain and thunder. Might be a little bit of lightning I can't see because I got the shades down. He was QB3, yeah. No playing time for that guy. Not much playing time for that little fella. The Roughnecks are running away with this one. Best job in America is QB3. You don't have to play, but your job's always in jeopardy. QB2. QB3 you usually don't hold on too long. Being a backup to a guy that avoids injury is the best job in the world. Like backing up Peyton Manning for all those years, backing up Eli Manning, backing up Tom Brady. Those are the great jobs. Guys that don't get injured. Practice squad pays $180,000 now. Is it up that high? How much was it last year? Yeah, that's why these guys are playing hard here. Because they'll make 60 to 70. They can make 180 in the NFL. Nice pass over the middle to the 45. Fairchild coming through. There he is. Yeah, and plus if you get in for a few games, get activated, you get a nice bump for those games. So that's pretty sweet. So if you get activated for a few from the practice squad, you get that extra money and big time bucks as they run it with Jackson past midfield for about 7. $11,000 a week for 17 weeks. Maybe they're onto something. You never heard of anyone hiding under a couch hit by anything dangerous. Facts. Facts, Paulie. Big bump, yeah. So, if they can make a practice squad, they're super excited. So happy. On any squad. So these guys are fighting for that cash. Incomplete pass over the middle, 3rd and 2 for Delilo and the defenders. Easton Stick. You never seen him quarterback 2 for the Chargers? Yeah, he played a little bit a few years ago. He played a couple games. The stick. I remember that. He did get in the game. What team looks better than the car? The Panthers look good. But the Stallions, they're close. Stallions beat the Panthers too. And it'll be 4th down for the defenders. On that quick little slant doesn't get much. So 4th down for DC. We're going to get some good playoffs. We're going to get those final 3 games are going to be awesome for the UFL. Panthers Showboat, Panthers Stallions, and Battlehawks Defenders are going to be awesome. Stick was in a couple Chargers games. Look it up, man. I'm not kidding. He got some NFL playtime. He got some playtime. I want to relax. So hopefully this game ends in a little bit. And I can get like a good 45-minute break. I don't know. I don't remember what he did, but I know he was in a couple games for the Chargers. Pretty sure. I mean, I've been watching so much football, it kind of all blends together. Man, there's nobody out there in Houston. Nobody there. They got to give away these seats. Fan base isn't there. Give away the seats. Get them at the stadium. Mike White got $11 million from the Dolphins. That's sick. That's sick. What do you get? 3 years, $11 million. What was the contract? It's not 1 year, $11 million. 2 years, 11. I'm saying 3 years, 11. Slanting over the middle, makes the grab. Powell coming through in a 1st down for DC. As we're 5 minutes into the 4th, 24-9. Roughnecks on top. Delilo. I'm calling him Delilo. It's kind of like Delilah. Josh Dobbs is a bargain. How much does he get per year? And about 3 yards on the run there by Delilo. 2 or 3 million for Dobbs. Oh, 2 or 3 years. Yeah. Mike White. Guy's a bum. A bum. Sick money. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Takes the snap. Going up top. Did it bounce to him? Did he make the grab? The shoestring grab by Mickens for about 8. Oh, Dobbs is getting $4 million. 3rd and 2 for DC. Yeah, I guess if you can get that contract and make a few million, and then find something in a few years, you're golden. Oh, incomplete pass. That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground. Knicks Pacers in progress on your channel as you're working on an intro. Nice. Nice. We need a big win by the Knicks tonight, Snowman. They can't go down 3-0. They can't. The Knicks got to win the next 2. They got to steal the 2 in Indiana. They have to. Dobbs can win you a game. He can. He's serviceable. 9:09 left in the game. So it's 3rd and 8 for the defenders. The Knicks are not done. They got to win today. They have to win. They're done if they go down 3-0. That's almost an impossible task to come back from. Delano over the middle, makes a grab, drives to 30, rips it out. Ball is loose, and the Roughnecks jump on it. 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 Man, oh man. Antonio had the first down, dragging him, and then they rip it out. The Baconator versus the Big Mac. Who wins? Everybody. Everybody wins. Ripped it out. Thanks for coming out. Ripped it out, and then he jumps on it. Well done, Houston. Well done. Shepard ripped it out, and Shepard jumped on it. Jump on it. Whew. You were at the Battlehawks last Friday, and they had 27,500 fans while the Cards game was on. Yep. And that was a game we don't care about. Yeah, that was almost a meaningless game. The stadium's so empty. So empty. They got to get rid of a couple of these these Texas teams. You're not sour about the Roughnecks kicking DC's behind you. The empty stadiums, it's absurd. Absurd. Can't have it. It's nonsense. How do you have empty stadiums? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Card Crazed is really late on the vertical side. Oh, good. 3 streams about done and 1 more to go. Knicks Pacers coming up soon. Open up more seats. The Stallions need to be secondary to them. Otherwise, you feel like they won those 3 titles? For what? For what? For what? We need more fans in the stands. Hopefully, we can get more people involved. They got to do a better job marketing. Giving tickets away. Get them in the stadium. They'll buy stuff. Give away tickets. Run promotions. Buy one, get one. Get them to schools. Get the young crowd in. The locals. Do something. You got to be able to do something. You got to have guys just giving them away. And then you could get them on the parking. You can get them on food and drinks. Whatever. Something. Man. You can't just leave these seats empty. There's plenty of tickets. You're like, bam. We're going to give these away. Give these to radio stations. Give these to radio stations. Something. Runs it up the middle. Like, give it to schools. My school will randomly get tickets and raffle them off, and I try to win them. And I won 1 pair of tickets before. It's pretty cool. But they give them away to teachers, and they can bring their kids to the games, and it's a good feeling to win a little raffle giveaways from your school. It's pretty cool. It's sweet. Better UFL promotions by the media will help. It better. Something. All right, 2nd and 8 for the Roughnecks at the 35. And throws over the middle for a 3. Short little gain. There by Lingard. What's up, Aspirations? Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you here before with the Rhino Nation. How about the Stallions collab with the Crimson Tide? I doubt that's going to happen. That would boost them. But they got to get the NFL working. They got to find a way to work the NFL into this. Some way, somehow. Grow. Shotgun. Here we go. Going to the outside. Swings it up top. And only gets to the 41. It'll be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Roughnecks. Defenders forcing a punt. 4th and a long 2 as we're about 7 minutes left in regulation time. Roughnecks going to get the dub. 6 likes to 40, 5 likes to 40, 4 likes to 40. 27 subs to 2,400. 2,400, let's go. And punts it away to the defenders. Foomp. Backing him up. Catches it at the 7 over his head. Flag on the play. Returns it to the 19 and out of bounds. Their fate is sealed. They had 3 years now. 4 with this year. 3 championships. Winning coach, no support. Maybe next year they'll become the Generals. Wah, 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 wah. Well, the UFL is supposed to expand. They got to get into better markets, something. I don't know how people in any area is not going to support their team. They should. What up, John? What's going on, Brooks? Long time no see. I was trying to soak in. I was like, I know that name. You've been here a while ago. What up, Brooks? What is the deal? Much love, much love. Hit that thumbs up with the rhino. You won't be disappointed. Non-stop football on the Rising Rhino. Anybody up for a fantasy CFL? Fantasy CFL. Boom. PJ Walker throws 4 touchdowns in CFL debut. He played a little preseason. But he's not going to be the starter. PJ's Warren Moon 2.0, not quite. That's a little bit too far there, Dan Studio. Bring PJ Walker back to Houston. He tore it up that year. He was... Man, what was his name? Who was the wide receiver? He was a beast. They had quite the connection. They had so many touchdowns. It was it, 2020 before COVID? Oh, who was that wide receiver? Someone with the C. Cameron. He played with the CFL too for a while. What was that wide receiver? Yeah, that's when the Roughnecks were nasty. Before they got shut down, the Roughnecks were on a tear. With PJ Walker, he was on pace to be the MVP that season. It's not Cam Ward. PJ Walker, Cam. I forget that guy's name. Thought you would show some love, broski. Your Braves lost today. So it's just been a bleh day. That makes sense. The Braves crumbling. Cam Jordan? Wasn't Jordan. Jordan Cameron? The wide receiver? I don't think it was Jordan Cameron. I forget that wide receiver. I'll have to look it up later. Don't feel like looking for it right now. Whatever happened to Chad Kelly, he's injured right now. He got injured late in the season last year. Cameron Dukes took over. Then he got hurt. And then Nick Arbuckle won the championship for the Toronto Argonauts last year and got the MVP. So from the 24, defenders going right to the left. DeLello on the run, throwing it deep. One-handed grab. He was overthrown. He makes the play. Unreal. What a catch. Amazing. Bresnanen with the catch. Wow. He said lefty, lefty, bang, and brings it in. Because DeLello with the overthrows. What a grab. Boop. Huge play for the defenders. On the button. On the money. BEA, beautiful. Thanks to the sub, we're at 23.74. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 6:21 left. 24-9. The Roughnecks on top. Should I be happy that you bet under 43 or not yet? Yes. It's 33 right now. We might get one more touchdown. We might get one more touchdown and maybe a 2-pointer. I don't think there'll be any more after that. The defenders might score a touchdown on this drive. Under 6 to play. It's close, Wagner. It's close. Runs it down low to the outside to the 10. First and goal for the defenders. Action Jackson coming through. Everybody with Jackson, I call Action Jackson. It's just the way it is. You should be good, Wagner. Should be. Dustin Crum. The Crumback Kid. Not in the Hall of Fame. Not going to happen, Vince. First and goal. Hands it off. Breaking through. Jackson to the house. Bang! 10 yards out into the end zone. Boom! Deion Jackson. Pow! Bam! To the moon, Jackson. To the moon. You spoke too soon. No, it's fine. It's fine. You're still good. You still got this. Flag on the play. You would love to see McLeod Bethel Thompson return as the Breakers quarterback. That would be interesting. It's only a $50 win, but you're trying to get ready for NFL bets. Stay strong, Wagner. Stay strong. Oh, he throws and hits him in the back of the head with the football. What a bozo. He scores a touchdown. He's like, and then bounces off the back of his helmet. What is that? What is that? That's stupid. Stupid. Idiotic. I don't get these people. He just doinks off the back of his helmet for no reason. Stupid. Stupid penalty. Stupid. That's just nonsense, and the announcers are laughing at it. He turns and then bounces the football at the back of the head. No need for that. What a bozo. What a bozo. Do that in the NFL, you get sent to the bench. You get cut from the team for doing something stupid like that. Drop from the team. And they're going for a 2-point attempt way back because of it and don't get it. So 24-15. So 43 points. No, 39 points. I'm on vacation. I'm losing my mind right now. That bozo driving me crazy. So no more touchdowns and you're good. You can get a field goal, but no more touchdowns. And you're fine there, Wagner. They keep showing that stupid play. Stop showing the stupid play, you idiots. This is the best thing you got, Fox? Anyways, 24-15. It's a 9-point lead for the Roughnecks with 5:16 left. He's apologizing. He says, sorry, Mama. Better do more than apologize, sucker. Stupid. Anyways. Alright, Roughnecks will be getting the ball back up by 9. Defenders have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. You have a feeling he's rough, about to come out and score? I don't know. Yeah, DC was minus 4.5 to start, and the over-under was 46.5. And what do you need? Under 43? It's okay. It's okay. You got this. Come on, we got an hour to the next game, and there's still 5 minutes left. This game's going long, too. Can't have these games going long. I need a break. All right, the Roughnecks going left to right at the 35-yard line. And rolling out to the right. Tosses it to midfield to the 48-yard line. Hall on the catch. Hall on the first down. Defenders help him up. That was nice. Under 5 to play there, Wagner. Under 5 to play. Wolf right. Watch out for that. 125 yards receiving for Hall. He's been a beast. The final score, you're going to say it's 24-15? Probably. Runs it up the middle. The Roughnecks might get a field goal, though. Breaking tackles, driving to the 31. Another first down. Lingered, rushing hard today. He's been a beast, I must say. 43.5. Gotcha. You can let up a field goal. No touchdowns. You can only let up a field goal. The Roughnecks at the 32. 4 minutes left. Motion, hands it off, and gobbled up. Gets a yard to the 31. All right, the clock is winding down. That's good news for you. But the Roughnecks can't get in the end zone. I think they get a field goal. Then the defenders have to drive down to try to score a touchdown and won't get it. That's what's going to happen. In the pistol. 3.5 left. Hands out the middle. Bust through to the 20. 15 to the 9. Lingered. Gets it first and goal for the Roughnecks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, oh man. The Roughnecks need to drain this clock. I know, but now they're at the 9. First and goal. Can the defenders hold? Lingered almost took that all the way into the end zone. Was it 96 yards rushing? Pressure, throws it back of the end zone. Nobody home, nobody there, incomplete. 2:39 on the clock. Little misread, too much pressure. And McClendon tossed it to nobody. Getting scary there, Mark. Getting scary. And we got to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 in the pistol. Motion up top. And fakes the handoff, swings it up top, out of bounds, way off the mark and incomplete. 3rd and 10. 2:07 left. And this takes us to the 2-minute warning. Let me go stretch the legs. Be right back. All right. Let's go, Roughnecks. Cha, 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 cha. All right, back from the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 10. And running an option up top, breaking a tackle, grinding to the 2, and the ball comes out. The ball pops out. I thought he was down close to the first down marker, but the ball pops out. Who has it? Oh no, who are they going to give this to? I thought he was down though. Let me see. That was a bang bang play. What up, CJ? Fumble into the end zone, recovered by the defenders. Unbelievable. Are the Roughnecks out of the playoffs? Asking for a friend. They are gone. They are done. This is the Roughnecks for the playoff situation. Oh, McClendon fumbled and it's recovered by the defenders in the end zone. Unbelievable. Your guy's about to turn 300 into 1,700? Is that your bet there, Roby? That's insane. That's a huge win. Massive victory. Massive dub on that one there, Roby. Congrats. Mark is about to get the win. There's a $1:51 left, and the defenders have the ball after that fumble into the end zone. Wild. Wild. It's okay. The Roughnecks are still up by 9. All right, so the defenders have it at their own 20. Takes a snap, looking, goes down low, hits his man out to the 28, and tackled late out of bounds. They keep the flag in their pocket. $1:45 on the clock. Did he really just fumble? Mr. Mime on the vertical side. What up, Shadow? What's the status with the under 45.5? It's looking good. It's at 39 right now. The defenders just can't score a touchdown. Swinging it up top. Hits his man to the 40. Oh, and he drops it. Can't come down with an incomplete going to Williams. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for the defenders. Should you be happy or mad? If you took the under, it's looking good in the moment. Defenders could launch that sucker in. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. They may or may not get it. But welcome in, Shadow. Don't panic yet, Mark. You're okay. You're okay. Welcome in. Welcome to the Rhino Nation. $1:38 on the clock. Defenders need a touchdown and a 3-point conversion to tie this game. And Josh about to pass. DeLello avoids the pressure. Runs to the outside. Runs for it to the 30, to the 35. And dragged down. First down drive continues for DC. Boom. Moving on. That was a crazy, ridiculous fumble there, Mr. Mime. $1:25 and counting. They're taking it slowly. DC still has 2 timeouts. Not using them yet. Approaching the 1-minute mark. I think they're taking up way too much time. They're only at the 35. Their own 35. Delayed blitz up the middle. Throws it. Crossing over the middle. Gets to midfield. 15 yards and a first down. Getting up quickly. Was that Sanders? Sanders? He's the number 3 quarterback. Sanders? He's playing their slot receiver. That's crazy. And Lello throws it over the middle to the 40. First down, breaking tackles. And rolling down the sideline to the 28. And a first down. Oh, crap. The defenders can tie this, yes, with a touchdown and a 3-point conversion. But they get to the 28-yard line with 47 seconds left. Defenders with plenty of time and 2 timeouts. All you had to do was hold on to the ball. McClendon. And he had the first down, too, but he as he was getting taken down, the ball popped out. The Roughnecks calling the timeouts. Interesting. Great game there, Maddie. Great game. Shockingly, the Roughnecks are up quite a bit. But let's see if the defenders can find a way to tie this game. Delelo, 14 for 21. 177 yards, I think that was. McClendon. That was a brutal fumble. Brutal. That would have sealed the deal. Roughnecks are going to roughneck. It's true. It's true. But now DC all the way to the 28-yard line of Houston. And they had 2 timeouts. Not good for business there, Mr. Mime. On the vertical front. All right, they have it at the 29. In the shotgun, rushing, 5, pressure. Throws it down low, might be a flag. No flag, going to Powell, incomplete. 42 seconds left. Well covered. Yep. Who's going to come through for the defenders right now? Who's the man got to go to? Rollins? It's not yet game. Set. Match. This is why you love the UFL games there, Manny. Awesome. Blossom. And swings it down low. Hits his man. Trucking him. Gets a first down to the 16-yard line is Smith. Another first down. 33 seconds left, and that's going to be a timeout by the defenders. No, they didn't call a timeout. 30 seconds and counting. And spikes it with 27 seconds left. Interesting. UFL overtime, it's possible. I don't think they'll get the 3-pointer from the 10 if they do score a touchdown here. But 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line, 27 seconds left. It's panic time. In about 45 minutes, we have the Knicks and Pacers for the final piece of the doubleheader. Oh, baby. Takes the snap. DeLillo looking. Bang, gets hit. Oh, and it's behind his receiver that was wide open over the middle. The defender had a chance. It was behind him. And incomplete. Not the wide receiver. 22 seconds left. Uh-oh, slanting coming. He's going to be wide open over the middle. Looking like man-to-man coverage. Rut row, slant up top, hits his man to the 4. Possibly to the 3. Williams coming through. 1st and goal with 17 seconds left. Kenny Pickett gets picked up by the Showboats next season. Calling it. Oh, that would be a huge crumble. And DeLillo hands it off to Smith, and he's gobbled up at the 5. Loses a yard. 9 seconds left. Oh, man. And 1 timeout left for the defenders and 9 seconds on the clock. Am I live streaming any NBA playoff games? I'm covering the Knicks and the Pacers in 45 minutes. Man, oh man. Welcome in, people. 9 seconds left. Knicks, Pacers next. Make sure you hit that like button, follow button, and subscribe button. Join us for the playoff game after this. Hit that notification bell, ding, ding, if you want more football content. We cover the UFL, CFL, European League of Football, college football, NFL, tons of NFL, plenty of NFL. Oh, baby. Let's go. The most football on YouTube. This is what we do. All right, DeLello, 9 seconds left in the game at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal. Ruh-roh. And shotgun snap. He's got time. Throw to the back of the end zone. Too deep. Incomplete. He's on the chalk, out of bounds. Had Mickens back there. Can't make the play, too far. And it's 3rd and goal with 4 seconds left. Last play of the game to see what happens. Last play of the game. Well, last play of regulation time. And the defenders calling a timeout. Can the Roughnecks make a stand? So far, so good. So far, so good. Not counting the extra 3-point try if they get this. If they get in the end zone. Oh, man, people. Man, oh, man. Coming down to one play. 4 seconds. What up, Grenade? Thanks for posting. Rumble takeover. Let's go. Man, oh man, we got almost 60 people on the horizontal side. Yeah, buddy. Oh, they put an extra second on the clock. 5 seconds out there. The beer snake. They don't have the power of the beer snake right now. They don't have it. The Roughnecks going to win by the chinny chin chin hair? We shall see. We shall see. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Oh, the Roughnecks call timeouts? Final timeout for the Roughnecks. They're trying to ice them, I guess. Perhaps. This game's going late. I wanted a break. Not much of a break till the next game. We'll be back on in a half hour for the Knicks and Pacers. This is an exciting ending. Gotta love these fantastic finishes. Coming down to the wire. Even if they get this, they got to get a 3-pointer from the 10. So highly unlikely. But they got to get the first before they can get the second. All right, Jackson in the backfield. All right, comes down to this, people. 3 wide, Jackson to his right. At the 5er, right to left. Motion down low. Takes the snap. Throwing it to the end zone. Touchdown! Unbelievable. Powell tossing the ball into the air. 6 points on the board for the defenders. 24-21. And a 3-pointer coming up to tie this game at 24 apiece. Some way, somehow, the defenders drive down the field and score a touchdown. And now they need the 3-pointer. So, destroys that bet there, Wagner. Sorry, man. Unreal. On the last play, they scored the touchdown. What up, Guitar? Close game. Sorry there, Mark. Unreal. Unreal. That hurts. That flippin' hurts. All right, the 3-point attempt to tie it. Hits his man rolling. Can he get into the end zone? 5 to the 1. Short. No good. The Roughnecks still take it, and they're going to get the big old dub. It is game, set, match. Down goes the defenders. Done, done, and done. They still have 3 seconds on the clock. How did that other play only last 2 seconds? I don't know how there's any time on the clock. Apparently, the guy didn't hit the button before to start the clock because 2 seconds to throw that Touchdown pass? I don't know. Did they make the three-pointer? They did not. It is 24-21, 45 total points. And I think you made it there, Shadow. And I think whoever took the Roughnecks is making that big money too. So big time wins. Game over, Maddie. Over. There's technically 3 seconds on the clock somehow. By their chinny chin, CJ. Or is that ching ching? Chinny chin. They have to go for a 4th and 12 instead of an onside kick to keep the ball. This season's 1 for 5. 3 for 7 last season, which is pretty solid. But 1 for 5 is a lot more likely. Over. Unreal. Alright, so it is a 4th and 12 at their own 28. Takes the snap. The time is winding down. Going up top to nobody in. Complete. And it's officially done now. Over victory to the Roughnecks. Do I also like college football? What up, JG? A little bit. I'm going to cover a bunch. A little bit more than last year. I didn't cover too much last year. I covered a few of the bowl games. I want to cover some Florida State and Colorado games. And hopefully with the amount of time I have, I can squeeze in some primetime matchups as well going into the NFL season. As I cover the CFL, so that takes a lot of my time on the weekends. So I got the CFL and NFL going and college football. So it gets pretty intense. The Roughnecks were so good the first year. And now you're so disappointed. Yeah, they had quite the combo with P.J. Walker. So, yep. So we are done. We are going to relax for like 15 minutes before we cover the Knicks and the Pacers. Maybe 20 minutes. So I'll be back in 25-30 minutes for the Knicks and Pacers game. You like seeing the Ohio State Buckeyes. Oh, see what Buckeyes who don't land in the NFL. Yeah, Ohio State gets a lot of guys that get drafted. So, what up, JJ? I'm still live. I'm taking a break. I got one more. 3 streams down, 1 to go. It's a crazy Sunday. I got one more stream. Knicks Pacers. I'm going to take a 20-minute break, people. I'll be back. Football all day, all week, all year. This is what we do. I need to take a break. A little over 9, almost 10 hours of streaming so far, and we got 3 more to go. What up, Florida Panthers fan? Australia, nice. I'll be back in a few. I need a break. I need to go and just relax on the couch for a good 20 minutes. I'll be back from the